Hi guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today tara, mabilis lang natin ito pag-uusapan. No? Nagiging controversial nga po ngayon ang bagong DA, no? Department of Agriculture Secretary na walang iba kundi si Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. Okay. Ayon dito, makikita po ninyo, yan, palakihin natin guys para ma-appreciate nyo. So, makikita niya rito is yung kanyang education ay from University of Santo Tomas. Okay. Computer Science. Nasasabi rin dito na siya ang presidente ng Frabel Fishing back in 1985 to present. Director ng Frabel Corporation. Actually guys, yung Frabel, makikita niyo sa mga grocery. Typically sa Landmark yan, sa mga frozen section nila guys. Chairman President, Agusan Power Corporation, 2018. Honorary Consulate Federal States of Micronesia in the Philippines. President Frabel Shipyard Corp. Chairman Westpac Meat Processing Corporation, Director Frabelia Properties Corporation, President Markham Resources Corp, Chairman Diamond Export Corp, President Bacoor Seafront Development Corporation, Chairman, President Bukidnon Hydro Energy Corp, Commander Naval Affiliated Reserve Force National, yan. Capital Region, 2011 to present, Chairman, World Tuna Purse Sinai Organization, Member Private Sector Advisory Council Agricultural Sector Group. Yan. Wow. Dami. Excuse me. Sabi niya rito, education niya, University of Santo Tomas. Tingnan niya natin. Sabi ni Manong Chosayko, maybe schooled abroad, you know. If there's a University of Southern Tennessee, UST, pero dito clearly na nakalagay University of Santo Tomas. Or Universidad de Ciencia Technical, kasi computer science. Pinaglalaban niya talaga. Okay. Sabi dito, new DA chief did not study in UST. Yan, registrar. Para makita nyo. Medyo maliit, no? Yan, nakita dito, registrar. Balik tayo dun sa ano. So, last November 12, 2023, yan, newly appointed Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. is not a UST Computer Science alumnus and did not pursue any undergraduate degree studies at the university. His camp and the Office of the Registrar have clarified. Multiple news outlets, including the Varsitarian, reported that Laurel, who replaced President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. on November 3 as the Secretary of the Department of Agriculture, finished his bachelor's degree in computer science in UST. The Varsitarian obtained now disproved information from Anne Blanc, submitted in 2016 to the Securities and Exchange Commission by Pure Energy Holdings Incorporated, where Laurel served as the director and shareholder. The document stated that the fishing tycoon holds a bachelor's degree of Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science from the University of Santo Tomas. Similarly, Blanc of Tuna Think Tank members, facilitator organizers published by the World Life Funded indicated Francisco Laurel holds a degree of computer science from the University of Santo Tomas in Manila. So basically, they have verified it na multiple times sa iba't ibang tao. Baka nga naman kasi namamali sila. Then ayon din dito, if you can see it, Reserve Naval Squadron of the Philippines, Francisco Laurel holds a degree in computer science from the University of Santo Tomas in Manila. Ilan ba UST? Isa lang naman, di ba? Oh, I mean, isa lang naman sa Metro Manila. Alam ko meron yung Aquinas before sa Legazpi City, sa Bicol. Alam ko University of Santo Tomas na siya ngayon. And even before naman alam ko ang Aquinas was under ng UST, if I'm not mistaken. I need to ask my cousin. Doon siya graduate. Laurel, who was the president of the seafood production company from Bell Fishing Corporation before being an agriculture secretary, was a participant of Tuna Think Tank. Before assuming the position of DA chief, Laurel was mentioned as a UST computer science graduate in various articles, including from the University of the Philippines, Visayas. So yan, pinakita nga nila rito, he graduated the degree in computer science from the University of Santo Tomas. Ayan. The UST Registrar's Office, however, found no record of Laurel's enrollment in the university. Based on our records in the Office of the Registrar, Agriculture Secretary Francis Q. Laurel Jr. is not a UST Computer Science alumnus. Assistant Registrar Kashmir Cruz told the Varsitarian. The Office of the Registrar and the Accounting Department did not find any record of enrollment in the University of the name of Francis Q. Laurel Jr. Baka naman nagpalit lang ng pangalan. Pwede naman yun. Added Registrar's Office Supervisor Reynold Isidro. Laurel's Chief of Staff Alvin Balagbag confirmed to the Varsitarian that the new Agriculture Secretary did not attend nor graduate from the UST. So bakit pinapalabas dito? No, sa mga article, sa mga write-up na siya ay consistent. Sabi nga nung article na or kung sino man yung nagsulat nito, na maraming article daw na sinasabi na si DA Secretary Laurel graduate ng UST. However, yun nga, sa Chief of Staff niya, na si Alvin Balagbag, kinonfirm na hindi nga siya graduate. No? Marcos Jr., who concurrently served as the Agriculture Secretary before picking his childhood friend to replace him, said Laurel was someone who understands very well the problems that agriculture is facing. Laurel, 56, donated 30 million to Marcos Partido Federal ng Pilipinas during the 2022 national election, according to the political party's schedule of contribution filed before the Commission of Election. The Varsitarian has reached out to Laurel's camp to inquire about the educational background but has not yet received a response as of writing. Okay. Alam nyo, ito lang yung nakakatawa dyan. No? During the campaign ng 2022 election, isa rin yan sa mga isa rin yan sa mga naging issue ni PBBM na hindi daw siya graduate ng Oxford, naka-receive lang siya ng certificate, tapos meron din misrepresentation. Hindi ko tatanggalin yan. Totoo yun. Nagkaroon ng misrepresentation. Kasi even ako, nakita ko yun noon. Na iba yung sinasabi dun sa website, tapos nabago. Actually, was it in the website? Yeah, ng Senate. So, binago nila yon. No? Before yung nabago, nakita ko na kung ano yung original niya. Tapos magkakaroon ng ganito. Okay? So, totoo nga na hindi siya graduate ng UST. Ang hindi ko maintindihan, why do they have to do this? So, tuloy, magkakaroon ng mockery na naman kay PBBM to. Na parang, okay, same feathers flock together, mga ganyan. For sure yan, sa mga kritiko ni PBBM. Expect na natin yan. Magkaibigan kasi. Magbarkada kasi. Ilan taon ng age gap nila? If he's 56 now, PBBM is, 67, 65. I don't know kung itong si DA Secretary ngayon, Laurel, is may connection sa mga Laurel, no? Like nila Rahul Laurel. Yan. Yung mga ganitong bagay, yung mga simple lang. No, kailangan magkakaroon ng throwback yan eh. O hindi pala graduate to eh. So saan siya graduate? 'Di ba? Dito pa naman sa Pilipinas, very, very important yan. Saan nakagraduate tong taong to? Tapos as a public official, magkaroon ka ng misrepresentation na ganyan. 'Di ba? Kung sino yung nag-refer sa iyo, tapos may ganun din history na nagkaroon ng misrepresentation ng mga credential, talaga namang hindi imposible na or hindi malabo na magkakaroon ng throwback yan. Na maaalala ng mga tao, lalo ng mga bashers or mga kritiko ni PBBM na, uy, kaibigan nga itong mga sinungaling. Diba? Meron at merong magagano na comment eh. Expected na natin yan. Kailangan po ba nating i-memorize yan? Of course not. Kitang-kita na natin yan. Paulit-ulit na nangyari yan back nung diba? Bakit kailangan magkaroon ng misrepresentation? Kung titingnan mo nga yung diba? Balikan natin yung ni DA Secretary. Kung titingnan mo nga guys yung niya rito. Dito pa lang sa career tumbling ka na Presidente, Direktor, Chairman, Honorary, Presidente, Chairman, Direktor, Presidente, Chairman, Presidente, Chairman. Naging janitor ba to at least ng sarili niyang company? Hindi. Pero alam niyo guys, ng mga Japanese, yung naging VP na nakasama ko sa Toshiba dati, ano yun? Nag-umpisa talaga sa sobrang baba. Ganun sila eh. Hindi ka pwede maging VP kung hindi mo nadaanan lahat. Kasi sa Japan daw, ang training sa kanila, for you to understand the people who's working, halimbawa sa manufacturing area, para maintindihan mo sila, you have to work like them. Kasi, for you to sympathize or empathize, you have to fully understand kung bakit ka nagsisympathize o nag-empathize dun sa tao na yun, sa trabaho nila. Diba? Kaya halimbawa yung mga gaya nito ni Secretary Laurel, ito ba nadaanan niya ba yung pinakamababang uri ng trabahante sa kanyang company? Diba? By the way guys, no, follow niyo po pala yung page ni Ma'am Joey, no? Yan. Joey DeViver everyday. Meron din po siya yung walang everyday. Yan. Follow niyo po. Ang galing yan. Napakagaling din pong political vlogger na yan. Madalas po nakakasama yan ni Miss Sass, ni Direk ni Direk Daryl. Yan, sa mga political discussion. Yan. Follow niyo po sila, si Sir Coco Locoy, si Rain, sila Rain. Itong mga to, basta itong mga grupo na to, ito yung mga tao na nagfo-focus sa administration, sa ibang tao sa Congress, no? Yung iba sa mga kaibigan ko sa political vlogger, hindi sila interesado kay Raffy Tulfo. Nachichipan daw sila kay Raffy Tulfo. wala raw what do you call that? Ayun. Hindi sila na hindi nakikilit ang kanilang brain cells kay Raffy Tulfo. Mas madalas nga pinagtatawanan lang nila kung ano mga pinagagawa ni Raffy Tulfo dyan sa Senate. Mawala daw sa hulog ang kanyang mga inaano. Anyway guys, yun. Basically, that's it. Diba? Bakit kailangan gumawa ng mga ganitong klaseng kwento? Makakasira ba to kay DA Secretary? I hope not. Kasi ako preferably gusto ko makita yung result nung paglilid niya sa Department of Agriculture. I'm hoping na malaki ang mababago sa DA nang dahil sa kanyang leadership. Importante yun eh. That's the point kung bakit siya nilagay dyan eh. Di ba? Yung magkaroon ng revamp, magkaroon ng mga pagbabago sa kanyang leadership. Otherwise, kung walang mangyayari, dahil siya na yung dedicated na DA secretary, then wala akong pakialam dito sa mga credential niya sa career. Diba? Kung itong mga korporasyon na to na pinapakita dito na palago niya, and yung point nila kung bakit nila nilalagay ito dito is pakita na may kakayanan tong taong to na paggandahin ang Department of Agriculture. And I hope na mangyari nga yun. Diba guys? Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I-share nyo na rin yung thoughts nyo. Kung ano masasabi nyo dito sa issue. I'm not gonna say controversy. It's very small, my God. Itong issue na to, nakiklaim ni UST na hindi daw siya graduate doon. And yet, maraming article lang nasusulat na siya daw ay isang alumnus ng UST. See you in the next video. Bye guys!